pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear God, bless all our actions and carry them on by thy gracious assistance, so that every prayer and good work of ours may begin from thee and by thee, be happily ended. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you. First, I want to thank everyone for coming out on this holiday. Hope everybody had a nice day today, and we're glad you're here. Okay, we'll do the roll call first.
All right. Rob Neider.
Here.
Joe Von Sass.
Here.
Tim Klunk.
Here.
Keith Luter.
Here.
Tom Snyder.
Here.
Steve Pasco.
Here.
Okay. The next on the agenda is we had an executive session Monday talking about personnel, things that we were going to do here in the borough. One of those that we'd like to discuss right now is Tom Weaver. And I'll just read this brief scenario here of what's going to happen with Tom. Tom's retired. He's had 35 years of government experience, and he wants to give back to the borough of McSherrystown. So he would serve as a non-compensated advisor, consultant to the council, mayor, and borough staff on a temporary basis, like basically as needed basis. And so what we're going to agree to do that, but we're going to write up an agreement. Our attorney's going to write up an agreement that'll be written to protect the borough and Tom. And then hopefully we'll approve that at the next meeting. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's go with the approval of January 24th.
Yeah, okay. Yep. I already marked that. Okay, so I need a motion to approve the meeting minutes of January 24th.
I make a motion to accept the meeting minutes for 24.
In a second?
Second.
Okay.
All right. Rob Neider.
Yes.
Joe Von Sass.
Yes.
Tim Klunk.
Yes.
Keith Luter.
Yes.
Tom Snyder.
Yes.
Steve Pasco.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I passed
And
you.
I'd just like to make a comment about the meeting minutes. They're a lot nice. They're very good.
Thank you.
A little more detailed.
They
If
are.
there's anything else that you feel like we need to add to them, just let me know.
Well, a couple extra pages. That,
Yeah.
then we run over our limits. So.
Okay. And we're happy to have Chief Kitzmiller here with us. Thank you for coming out tonight. There might be questions, I don't know, we'll see. Next, I guess before we get to public comments, I want to make some comments, and then after I do, I'm going to open up the council for comments. Is that all right, Jeff? That way?
Yep.
And then we'll have the public comments. I don't know, did you get the sheet for that?
There's no one on.
No, okay. So the first thing, I mentioned about Tom. One thing I want to mention here too, we're going to come out with a newsletter like the Borough of Hanover does. And at the end of this month, we're going to come out with a newsletter. It's going to be a quarterly. It's called the McSherrystown, like seasonal, I think, or something. So for people that can't get on the website, we're going to have copies and things that are happening. The senior center, whatever's happening in town, everybody's hopefully, more educated from that. But one thing that I think I need to bring up here, and for the last 3 years, this hasn't been done. It's called a rental properties owners. Twice a year, they need to. They're required to submit the people that are residing in rental properties. Yeah, and the occupants that are 18 years and older, and then that gets passed on to Adams County. So we have forms online, and they have forms here. But that's going to be on the newsletter. But we have to get that out because that hasn't been done. And I don't even know why Adams County hasn't been honest about that. But it has to do with taxing and things like that. So I wanted to bring that up. Last meeting, Bob Miller brought up about this intersection up here. So I was in contact with a fella from PennDOT, and he put me with another fellow. I don't know, was it Ron or I don't know his name. But anyway, this Ron, he actually called me today, and what he's going to do, he's going to look at the history of that, see if anything, a study was done in the past to see what can be done. I gave him a suggestion, what I think. at least get a left turn lane there, so when people want to turn on the Mount Pleasant Road, they maybe, let the people go through. I don't know. But anyway, he's going to look at it, and hopefully he's going to come down here and at least get something looked at. So I wanted to bring that up. And I think the last thing that I have is back in August of 2021. Back then I had to do a right to know on total delinquencies for garbage and sewer. And at the time, garbage delinquencies were $27,431. Sewer was $52,683, so that's like $80,000 in delinquency. And I don't think anything's been done for a long time. So anyway, I looked at it yesterday, and it basically doubled from that time till now. So things are going to have to get done. We're going to, seek counsel. I called Hanover Borough, asked them how they do it. They're in a better position over there because, they supply the water. So if they don't pay it, they shut off the water. And apparently they can do that in other municipalities too. So I don't know, but we're going to have to deal with this problem. So I just wanted to bring that up to the public's attention too. So that's all I have right now. Anybody from council have anything they want to bring up or mention, things that might have happened? Yeah, Tom.
I don't know if the public noticed it or not, but we did get a new police cruiser. Came in last week or so, and just wanted to let everyone know that has shown up.
Yeah, it was kind of a surprise. Joe and Tim, they were on the council, and I've come to a lot of the meetings, other people have too, so we didn't know that this new cruiser was ordered. So we went back and found out that it was put in 2022 in the budget. It wasn't discussed, but it was put in the budget at the end of the year and was taken out of the COVID money, right, Kits? You knew about it, right?
I knew one had been ordered.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know when it was actually ordered because there was no purchase order number. But it was ordered, I guess, on a phone call, and you can do that, and you don't have to pay for it until you receive it. So we received it, so we're like $45,000. They did trade in an old cruiser. Actually, yeah, in the Borough, yeah, it was stupid. The one was only $300, but the other police one, the Dodge, got traded in.
Yes.
So yeah, we have to pay that, of course. Okay, yeah, thanks, Tom, for bringing that up. I forgot about that one there.
So we're not anticipating that in the budget?
No, well, no, it wasn't in our budget. That's exactly right, Steve. It wasn't in our budget. It was from 2022, so that would have been a 2023 expenditure that would have came out of theirs, but no, it ends up in 2024. So just so everybody understands that too. So we have, correct me if I'm wrong, we have 3 newer vehicles, Kits, right? 3 within about 6 years.
That's correct.
Right. And plus we have Chief Woods's vehicle is still there for use.
That's correct.
If we need it. So anyway, just so everybody's up to speed.
Can that vehicle also be used by our non-police as far as?
Unfortunately, no, because it still has police equipment in it. We still have the radio and all the other equipment, and it can still be utilized with a computer. Right now, it's being utilized for training. People have to go to classes, also used for court, and also if there's an investigation that requires us not to use a marked vehicle, then that one gets used.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? And we'll move on to the new business here. All right. So new business.
How about public?
Yeah, there wasn't, is anybody, I mean, nobody wrote anything. Does anybody want to say anything? Oh, go ahead. Yes. Yeah.
Come on up.
Come on up. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, because nobody wrote anything.
Yeah.
Luann Boring, 119 South Street. I was the former secretary treasurer, and to hear that these things were let go the last 4 years just blows my mind. We kept on top of all those delinquent bills.
Yeah.
We kept on top of the tenant list twice a year. It helped the police department. If they were looking for someone at a certain address, we had that name.
Yeah.
It just, as far as this intersection down here, we have files on that somewhere.
Wow.
Studies, past studies. There's so much stuff we could help with if we could only find it. Jessica could find it, or I could tell her, Jessica, look here, look here, look here. But when she does, it's no longer there.
Right.
So
We're finding this out.
I just want to tell you that it just, well,
It's sad.
it's sad for me because I worked 34 years at keeping what I thought was exceptional records.
You did, Luann.
So I'm not tooting my own horn.
No, you're,
But-
that's a fact.
It just saddens me.
Yeah,
So if you can take care of this stuff, that's wonderful.
yeah. We were
Because
hoping-
you're getting your per capita tax from those tenants.
That's right. Yeah.
You're supplying names to the York Adams Tax Bureau.
Right, yeah.
You're keeping up with your landlords.
I
Yeah.
know, I just, yeah.
So, as critical as this is, should we also put it out in the mailing list to, that we can make sure we get everybody?
But if you put out a mailing list, you're not getting those landlords. You need to know who all the current landlords are, and you need to know all the current properties that they hold. There could have been so many transfers. I doubt if it was that many in the past 4 years, but it could be. But we had detailed of landlords, addresses, even a report that would spit out, and I'm sure they're somewhere.
And there was a landlord number assigned.
Not when we did it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when
I
we
think
did it.
they added
Maybe we'll
that,
find
yeah.
some of this stuff. I don't know if all the records, most of the records were over in the police department, and it's been a struggle. I'll say it, it's been a struggle the last 6 weeks to get records back into the borough so we can operate here, because it's been very difficult. But we're gonna do the
But I'm
best
just,
we can.
I just want to tell you, if you're looking for those traffic signal,
Yeah.
I mean, not traffic signal, but
Well,
studies for
studies,
a signal
yes.
or whatever down here at this intersection, there's studies.
Wow.
They're
Well,
in somewhere in these files.
This Ron's gonna try to look on his files to see, but thanks for that, Luann. So there was things done in the past that,
Oh, yeah, a couple times.
yeah.
All right.
All right, thank you. Anybody else want to have a comment about anything?
I am I'm diligently trying to work through and look through the files and organize them and put them back. Now I have discussed with Luann some of the things that she was doing in the past and kind of make a new filing system and start over. And same with the tenant reporting. We need to start with a clean sheet and
Yep.
and then keep it up to date from going forward.
Right,
So-
yeah. I mean, it's just something that, like I said, I'm surprised nobody ever got on the borough about it in the last 3 years. But anyway, it does need done. It's very important.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the new business here, it talks about Resolution 2024-06, filling a vacancy in the office of Member of Council. With Donna Spangler's resignation, we have an opening, and we have a letter from Kim Wagner. Would you like us to read it, Kim? Well, you might as well, so we can get to know you. Joe? Yeah, we might as well get to know Kim, right?
This letter is to inform you of my interest in the vacated McSherrystown Borough Council seat, left by the resignation of Donna Spangler. I've been following the borough meetings for over a year and would like to become more involved. You sure you want to do that?
Yeah, do you know what you're getting into? No.
It is my hope to learn more about how the borough works, what we can do to improve it, and raise awareness in the community. Those are all very good attributes. I would advocate for transparency, honesty, accountability, and above all, mutual respect to all persons who interact with the council. I was born and raised in Hanover, but have always had family in McSherrystown. In 2012, I purchased the Reading property located at 400 Delone Avenue, directly across the street from the old Sylvania Shoe. 5 years later, in 2017, I was able to convert the original house on the property, located at 207 South 4th Street, into a rental. I worked with the borough to ensure all permits and inspections were completed. I am the Assistant Regional Manager for Pepperidge Farm. You may be more familiar with our parent company, Campbell's. I mainly manage the retail location in Gettysburg, but my position can take me to any of our 7 Pepperidge Farm locations. I've been with the company for 15 years. I am also a member of the McSherrystown Moose and the Hanover Republican Club. Thank you for your kind consideration, Kim Wagner.
All righty. Well, thank you. I'm glad we did read it, Karen. Very impressive. Okay, so we need a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-06, filling the vacancy of the office of a member of council. Okay, so, yep.
I'll
You have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Okay,
All right, Rob Nider,
yes.
Joe Von Sass,
Yes.
Tim Clunk,
Yes.
Keith Luder,
Yes.
Tom Snyder.
Yes.
Steve Pasco.
Yes.
All right. Kim, I guess you'll get sworn in. Yeah, you'll take, okay. So we'll look forward to you in the next session. Okay, the next one is Resolution 2024-07, adopting a revised building access policy. So did everybody get a chance to look over that? Yeah, it's just small.
What's I have it on my phone, but
Yeah, so,
there were some changes made.
right. Does anybody need it read or anything?
Yeah, I mean,
Or-
it came on the email yesterday. There were seven
Trying to see where it is.
attachments.
Yeah.
You didn't print that off.
I don't think I did. It wasn't a lot of
You're
changes
right.
to it.
Okay, good. Okay, so we need a motion to adopt this?
I'll make a motion that we adopt the.
I'll second.
Second, okay?
All right, Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe Von Sass,
Yes.
Tim Clunk,
Yes.
Keith Luder,
Yes.
Tom Snyder.
Yes.
Steve Pasco.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the next thing on the agenda here is changing the office hours. Council needs to discuss adding open hours so the office is more accessible to our residents. The proposed hours are as follows: Monday 8 to 3, Tuesday 8 to 3, Wednesday 8 to 6:30, Thursday 8 to 3, and Friday 8 to 12. These hours would take effect starting Monday the 19th. So we need a motion to accept these new hours.
I make a motion.
Okay. Tom,
Second.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe Von Sass,
Yes.
Tim Clunk,
Yes.
Keith Luder,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pasco.
Yes.
Wonderful, yeah.
Rob,
Here you go, Chuck.
are you gonna have those hours that we can pick them up at the borough office so we all know the changes? In other words, if I stop in here on a day, are they gonna be able to give me a paper with the office hours on, the new hours
We
on?
can do that, yeah.
You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then it's,
Update the sign in the front door too.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
perfect. Okay, so then now we need an approval of expenditures that we have here from 1/9 through 2/12. Any questions or? If not,
I have to recuse myself from number 32025 on the, on page 3.
at some point I'll need a motion and we'll go from there.
It's the bottom on page 3.
I make a motion, we approve the expenditures.
Thank you.
Second that motion.
Yep, okay.
Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe Von Sass,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Keith Luder,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pasco.
Yes.
Okay, we're moving right along here. This is going very well. Okay, so the next on the agenda shows committee assignments. Okay, the purpose of this agenda item is to assign members to the Planning and Zoning Committee. Okay? At this time, I'm assigning Joe Von Sass, Steve Pasco, and Tom Snyder to the Planning and Zoning Committee. And there does not need a motion for that. And we'll have some other committees that we're going to have to fill at some point in time. So I'll put it out to the public. If anyone's interested in being on a committee, there are committees, Civil Service Commission, Parks and Recreation. Am I missing a couple more? There's probably one or two more.
Board is one.
The what?
Planning hearing board.
Zoning, yeah, that's the one.
But it's
that's-
separate from zoning.
Oh,
yeah.
There's one with residents and one with council.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that.
And,
Yep.
and I think Jessica called the people that were on it, and
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're working on it.
Still
yeah.
Working on it.
Yep.
Okay,
And,
so, yep.
and some of the people are still going to be up for.
Yeah, that's right. There are some people's names, yeah, on the civil service too, as I understand. So, yeah, if anybody's interested in serving, we
yeah,
appreciate it.
civil service.
Yep. Okay. Anybody have any?
Police report. Police.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And mayor,
Kids-
and mayor's report. If there's a mayor's report too.
Okay, you go ahead and talk about the mayor's report, because I don't know. The one I want to say is Chief Kitsnell.
Yes.
There's a police log that goes to like Gettysburg Times. We would like to see that,
Okay.
if that's possible when you come to the meeting, that we can look over, so, and the residents too, that don't get the Gettysburg Times, so we kind of know what's going on in our town. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I do have a report prepared, excuse me. But I'd like to get the mayor's approval first before I bring it to the next meeting.
Okay.
And I'll read it all off to everybody.
So it's that, and is there any other report that you were thinking about, or is that what you were talking about, the police log, or, and what are you talking about, mayor's report, Joe, help me?
Well, in the past, we've had it opened up for the mayor to be able to talk about anything that's happened within the month.
The month, or since the last
Well,
time?
from meeting to meeting.
Yeah, okay, yeah, do you have anything for us, Mayor?
Not really, just meeting with Chief Kitzmiller and somebody concerned about the resolution of everything that's happened within our council and all, and being able to go into different areas of the building. And that's something that Chief Kitzmiller and I have been concerned about,
It has been a discussion.
safety issues.
Mm-hmm.
So,
With the new resolution?
yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we'll, bring it to the council, and we'll discuss it, next meeting. How about that?
Absolutely.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else? If not, I need a motion to adjourn.
Anyone?
Okay,
Motion adjourned.
all right.